micro. So guys, in today's video we're going to be teaching Dora, yes, you that are watching this, we're going to be teaching her how to use a while loop and a for loop. There are basic types of loops, there are lots of other types of loops, but we're just going to be focusing on that two for today. So basically the easiest way I can explain a while loop, basically a while loop is a way to repeat a code. Okay, is a way to repeat a code as long as the condition is true. Okay, if that condition isn't true, then the code will stop. What do I mean? Let's say now we have name is equal to Desi, and let us say while name, if my name is equals to Desi, we are going to print yes, the condition is true. Else, if the condition isn't true, we're going to print the condition isn't true. Okay, stay with me here. Remember, what is a while loop? A while loop is a way to repeat a block of code as long as the condition is true. That means as long as this is true, the code will continue to rerun over and over and over again. Now, as you can look at this, isn't this code true? It's true, right? Because name is equal to Desi, and it's saying if the name is equal to Desi, we're going to print yes, the condition is true. Because the condition is true, it is going to print this statement over here millions, billions of times. That's what a while loop is for. With a while loop, you can never determine how many times a code is going to rerun. It goes to infinite. Okay, let's check if that is true. See, it continues to rerun over and over and over again because the condition is true. But let's say now the condition wasn't true. If the condition wasn't true, the code will only print this out. The condition is not true. Okay, let's say now we change my name to capital D, and yes, it is case sensitive. You see, the condition is not true. Basically, a while loop works only when the condition is true. When the condition is true, it would rerun the code over and over and over again. But if the condition is not true, it would not rerun it over and over again. Okay, let us try another example. Let us use name Dora. Dora, how old are you? You're 17. You turn 18 in when? May. Okay, we're going to say Dora is equal to 17. We're going to create a while loop that will tell us to enter Dora's age. Okay, we're going to have another one that says age is equal to nothing. Okay, or let me put this in a string to make it more easier. Dora's age is equal to nothing. We're going to use a while loop. Age, if age is equals to Dora, we're going to say, let's change this to correct age of Dora. Now, if the age is also equals to the correct age of Dora, we're going to print yes, you got Dora. Okay. Now, if I run this code, this is what is going to happen. Nothing is going to come out because we did not have a place where we're going to enter the age. In order to do that, remember, you're going to have to use your input function. Okay, so now we're going to say age is equal to input how old is Dora. Okay, remember, the condition only works, the while loop only works when the condition is true. That means this is the correct age of Dora, right? She's 17. And now, if the age that we're going to input in is correct as this, if it's the same as this, then we're going to say, yes, we love Dora. Else, we're going to print, we don't love Dora. Okay? So now let's run the code. How old is Dora? Let's say she's 17. Yes, you love Dora, right? Remember, it's because the statement was true, because the condition was true. That was why it worked. Let us say now we failed it. How old is Dora? Dora is 16. Wrong. We do not love her. So basically, a while loop works only when the condition is true. When the block of code you write meets the condition, it would loop itself over and over and over again. Okay? Let me give you one more example. Okay? For while loop. Let us say now we have this age. How old am I? I am 19. I am 18, sorry. Okay? Now, I'm going to want something that is going to determine if the condition is true. So what I'm basically saying is that we're going to say while this age, if my age is greater than and equals to 18, okay, we are going to print he is old enough. We're going to print he is old enough to infinity. Okay, we're going to print he is old enough to infinity. But if it's not true, we're going to print it's a lie. Okay, what am I saying? Remember what I said. A while loop works when the condition is true. If you can look over here, it says Desi's age is 18. If Desi's age is greater than equals to 18, print he's old enough. Else, print is a lie. You see? It worked. Now, let us try something else. If my age is greater than equals to 18, we want to add plus 1 to my age. If this condition is true, we are going to add a plus 1 to my age. So what am I saying? We are going to print, we are going to say, we're going to print Desi's age, and we're going to say Desi's age plus equals to 1. I don't know if you're familiar with this, but it's basically adding a number to my age. Let's see now if it's true. You see, it's true. Because my age is greater than equals to 18, it is going to be adding plus 1 no matter what. See, let us scroll up and see. See, the numbers are increasing by 1. But let us say now that my age was 17. It's going to print it's a lie. You see, because my condition isn't true, it's going to stop. But now remember that with everything that is infinite, when it comes to code, there have to be a way to break that code. Okay, so now let us say we have something like name is equals to Dora. Okay, and I'm going to say while name is equals to nick name. Okay, stay with me. Stay with me. Okay, let us say now if the name over here is equals to your nickname, if it's the same thing, we are going to say we are going to print, sorry, let us say if name2 is also the same thing as your name, okay, we are going to print yes. And when we print yes, remember, this would go to infinity because because it is correct. Let us say now when we run this code and we put in Dora, it's going to print yes forever. But now we have to be able to break that loop. Okay, that is where the statement comes in. Because this condition is true, we are going to break it. And when we break it, this is what will happen. This is what will happen. Even though the condition is true, with this break statement over here, the code would stop. Just watch. Okay? Let's say Dora. Yes, it worked. Even though the condition was true, this break statement over here would stop the code from going to an infinite loop over and over again. Okay? So that is basically how a while loop works. Remember, a while loop is used in a block of code when the condition of that code is true. If the condition wasn't true, it will print whatever it is as false. So let's say now the condition wasn't true. We want to print it is false. Let us say now this is a false statement here. If we put in Dora, remember the name here is Dor, and let us say now I put in Dora, it is false. Okay, so that is basically how a while loop works. Okay.